that says a lot about that defense over there. Don't sleep on them. And they got some dangerous weapons over there passing. Omarion Cooper Jr., Miles Price, Elijah Surratt, Miles Cross. But they got some guys over there. Indiana got a squad, man. And they coming. And I honestly think that Indiana can play with everybody in the Big Ten. I think that Indiana can play with everybody in the Big Ten the way it is. I honestly do. I do. I think they can play with anybody. Now, will they win against everybody, against the big dogs? I don't know. That's that. We'll see. But I think that they can play with them. That offense has shown, and so has that defense. Michigan beating Minnesota with their rushing attack over there in the Big Ten. We knew that that was going to go down, right? We seen that happening. That game was over on Fox. Minnesota, PJ Fleck over there is, we know that he's going to put a good product out there, and don't take away from that because they only lost that game from 3, and Minnesota could have absolutely came away with that victory over Michigan. They played them down to the wire, gave Michigan a big scare. Michigan was able to pull it out. A win is a win, no matter how much it's bad. But right now they're sitting 4-1, 2-0 in the Big 12, and Indiana is over top of Michigan right now, which is crazy. But we'll see what happens. Washington and Rutgers was a phenomenal game. Washington's kicker couldn't make a kick to save his life. I know we seen that earlier in the week, but man, last Friday. But that was a great game. It was. I enjoyed that game. Watching that game, and so was Miami's game too. Though Miami's game was great too. I really like those teams. Washington and Rutgers are going to run the ball, but I would say honestly, Washington, for them coming from what Jad Fish is able to do over there, and Parcells, Bill Parcells' son. I mean, not Bill Parcells. I'm bugging. Oh man, Belichick's son over there on the defense. They doing a great job over there at Washington. Watch out for Washington, man. I'm for real. Watch out for Washington. They're gonna be something to reckon with in the Big Ten. Rutgers sitting at 4-0, 1-0 in the Big Ten. Keep it up, Rutgers. I like what y'all doing over there. Y'all about to go into some gauntlet though. Miami and Virginia Tech. I talked about that game a little bit last week. Y'all heard what I had to say about that, so I really don't want to get up into that game, but I most definitely think that you got to control the ball to the ground, and the hand movement is all you need in that game. But that game was phenomenal. And real quick, to talk about the Heisman candidacy, like you got to go with a quarterback because the quarterback is the most important position, right? It just is, right? Your quarterback makes everything go. You could run the ball, but you have to have a quarterback, right? You have to have a quarterback. That's just, it's hands down. And if you're saying that we don't need a quarterback, that you don't need a quarterback, I would beg to differ on that. And the reason why I'm saying that is because when you look at a team look at what Michigan's doing right now. Michigan can run the ball effectively. Yeah, you could win games like that, but you need a quarterback. You need a passing threat. You need somebody who can complete a pass, take care of the ball. You don't need like you can run the ball 40 times a game if you chose to, but those 12 times you pass the ball, 12 to 15 times that you pass, it has to be, a quarterback has to know what he's doing, has to be effective, and then you can win a game like that. But other than that, I mean, Cam Moore, and that's why I think Cam Moore is right now in the front runner for the Heisman. Milroe taking down Georgia in a way that he was able to do that, running, throwing right there. Shout out to his freshman receiver, Williams, because he's making Milroe a lot better. But Milroe, I think his accuracy has gotten better. His mechanics, you could tell he's been working on those. He looks improved. And that's the thing about Milroe. Milroe looks improved, and that's dangerous for every team out here, that Milroe actually looks better than what he did last year. I think that was a good choice of him coming back and to work on his mechanics and a lot of things, because now Milroe is looking great. And then you look at Shedeur Sanders. We know what Shedeur Sanders is doing out there. It's up to his offensive line, what he's doing.